Hello everyone, welcome back to Squander Lobby. In this video, I'll show you how to achieve the graphics you see here. Most of you who have been watching my channel know that I use NaturalVision Evolved as a base for my graphics modifications, and we'll be discussing the settings and installations with that in mind. We'll cover how to properly install NaturalVision Evolved, along with the necessary mods, my Reshade preset, and the settings needed to achieve this look. So, let's park this vehicle and get started. Before installing the mods themselves, let's download a few prerequisites. First, we'll install Menyoo, which I typically use as a trainer. You can use other trainers if you prefer, but I find Menyoo convenient for changing the time, weather, vehicle attributes, and so on. I'll download the nightly release, but you can also install the stable version. Next, we'll get Addon Vehicles Spawner to easily spawn the car I'm using in the video. Remember, neither the trainer nor the spawner are required for the graphics mods to function. We'll also download PackFile Limit Adjuster, which is mandatory. Links for all these mods will be in the description. Another crucial file is ScriptHook-V, so we'll download the latest version from its website. Next, you can download Reshade, although it's not strictly necessary for this tutorial since NaturalVision Evolved includes Reshade files. Finally, let's download NaturalVision Evolved itself. You can either get the latest version from the Patreon page or download the free version from the website. Either one will work for this tutorial. I will give links to both in the description. You'll find a link to a software called OpenIV in the video description. Install it, then browse to your games directory. You should see a screen similar to this one. Click on ASI Manager and install ASI Loader and OpenIV ASE. When prompted to create a mods folder, click Yes. Close this and click on the highlighted package installer icon. Browse to your NaturalVision Evolved download directory and click on the single player package. Now, select part 1 and click Install. Make sure to choose the Install to Mods folder option. Once the installation completes, repeat the process for part 2 of the NaturalVision Evolved package, again choosing to install it in the Mods folder. Continue this for part 3 as well. The installation time will depend on your system's data transfer speed and processor. With all 3 packages installed, let's move to the optional add-ons folder. We'll install the Parallax Road and Pavement Overhaul package. These are optional, so you can decide whether to install them based on your system and performance preferences. I'm simply showing you what I typically install. Next, I'll go to the High Quality Reflections folder and install that package. It enhances reflections but can impact performance, so install it only if your system can handle it. We'll also install the Extra Vegetation package from the corresponding folder. Be aware that this package is performance heavy, as the name suggests. Now, we'll install the contents of the Volumetric Headlights folder into the root folder of Grand Theft Auto V, not the mods folder, unlike the other packages. The next addition is new to NaturalVision Evolved. I'll install this as I love the camera effects, which you can configure in-game by pressing Ctrl+N. If you'd like a separate video on my configuration, let me know. I'll also install the White Street Lights package to add white LED lights to the game. To ensure the game loads all assets correctly, we'll install the Game Config package. For this tutorial, I'm installing 2 cars to test the game, but I'll showcase more cars later to demonstrate the results. We'll install the Quadra Turbo R VTEC, which is from Cyberpunk 2077, and the Toyota GR Supra, a personal favorite of mine. Now, let's install the files we downloaded earlier. Navigate to the Addon Spawner folder, copy the two files within and paste them into the root directory of Grand Theft Auto V. Next, go to the PackFile Limit Adjuster folder, copy the two files there and paste them into the same root directory. Repeat this process for the .asc file and folder from the Menyoo folder. Now, open the script hook V folder, copy the files inside the bin folder and paste them into the Grand Theft Auto V root folder. As a final step, go into the SQ version 2 folder. You'll see a Reshade shaders folder, which should already be in your root directory from the NVE files. Copy the preset folder from My Files and paste it into this Reshade shaders folder. Then, copy the files from the shaders folder included in My Files and paste them into the shaders folder within the Reshade shaders directory. Finally, navigate to the textures folder, copy the two textures I provided and paste them into the textures folder within the Reshade shaders folder. We are done for now, and let's start the game and do the remaining settings. When you start the game, you'll notice graphics similar to what I'm seeing now. Let's spawn a car using the Addon Spawner mod we installed earlier. Now let's open the Reshade menu. I have already selected the preset. After loading the preset through Reshade, you should see the shader highlighted as it is on my screen. The values here are for my new shader, which helps differentiate foreground and background, allowing you to select and apply textures separately. I've included sliders to adjust the foreground and background based on the scene. Here are the settings for the Lightroom shader. Please make the necessary changes if Reshade hasn't loaded my file correctly. Next, these are the values for the FGFX shader. Regular viewers know I use this shader frequently. Let's apply the shader and see how the game looks. The camera you see is the NaturalVision Evolved camera.
Hey, you get my text? Call me, okay? You know it.
Now, let's check the SQ new shader. As you can see, we now have the option to toggle depth and select foreground and background. Foreground effects are indicated by black and background effects by white. Adjust the depth start, curve and end based on your preferred foreground and background separation. The two intensity controls at the end determine the intensity of the textures you'll load into the textures folder during installation. For some reason, these values often reset, so please pay close attention to my screen and note down the values. Compare these to the preset values you've loaded in Reshade. You can pause the video to take a screenshot or simply write down the values. In case the preset loads and resets values, add the values you see in this video. Let's enable and disable the effects to see the difference. I hope you enjoy these graphic settings. You should notice a significant improvement after implementing them. Do let me know what you would like to see next and I will make a video on it. Thank you friends and have a nice day.